ますの？ルセット？
やってやるぜ。
大丈夫？
いいぜ。
なはずありませんわ。
ふーん。
でも何言ってますの？え？疲れた。あら。行きますわよ。
ああ。
プリム。
Hey, hey.
そうですね。これ。
RPG Maker MV. It's a thing that lets you make RPGs quite easily. So let's get straight into it. To create your own RPG, step 1 is to go create a new project. So let's go to the top left of this little blank place right here and click on this little piece of paper. So click and boom. So now we gotta create a new project. Step 1, name the folder. Since you can't really change the name of the folder after it's created, you have to make sure this is something that really consistently remains a label that can actually make sense for your project. So let's call it First RPG Ever. And then next is a game title. Now, unlike the folder name, this can be changed anytime, anywhere. So what I want you to put in here is actually and the reason for that is we're going to learn how to change that to your own game title later. But for now, do that. I'm serious. Do it. Now, finally, comes the location of the game. Now, I recommend not touching that, because if you just touch it, you're just going to move it somewhere, you're not going to know where it is, and you're going to be very confused, and then you're going to cry, and then you're going to, slowly give up. So, just leave it in the Documents Games folder, or I guess you could put it on desktop, since that is a very convenient location. Then, we can hit OK. And then it's going to start loading. It's going to take a couple of years, but eventually it'll get there. So I'm just going to skip forward through this part, so see you there. And here it is, our new RPG Maker MV project called So let's get straight into doing stuff. As you can see right here, we have sort of like a faded out player on top of this large grassy plain I get. So let's make it something else. If we go into the top right here, we'll notice that we have this little grouping of this thing and this thing. This is going to allow you to actually draw on the map and draw plains, draw sands, draw mountains, do whatever. So I want you to click on this. Next, let's click on what we want to edit. So let's try clicking on this sandy path thingy right here. Now finally, we're going to click on the tool we're going to use. So the tool I'm going to use is just going to be the pencil. Then finally, I'm just going to click on that and then just draw away. So here we have it. We're drawing the sand path thingy. Yay! So let's go try out some of the other tools. So if we click on this tree right here, we can use the rectangle tool to create a rectangular shape for our forest. If we click on this circular or ellipse shape, then we can go and make a circular shape for our little cloud plane thingy right there. If we click on this little paintbrush, this can be the bucket tool, which allows us to just bucket the whatever you want. So let's make it so it's instead of all this clouds, it's gonna be mountains on the clouds, apparently. Well, that's awesome. So if you want to play out your amazing masterpiece, all you have to do is go to the top right and click on this play button. It's going to ask you if you want to save. Of course, you're going to say yes, and then we're going to go straight into it. We're brought to our beautiful title screen, not the default boring title screen you're going to hate eventually, but this beautiful one that has our amazing game title listed on top. Hit the enter button and we can start our new game. And it'll fade out and bring us to our players just standing in this weird location. We can move around using the arrow keys. If you want to dash, hold down shift. So here we go. We run around. Just, oh, wow. It's something. So the last thing you may need to note for creating your own map, if you right click on a tile, you'll copy that tile onto your current pencil or whatever. So if I right click on the grass, then I can draw grass. Right click on the sandy place, I can draw more sand now. Right click on the trees, you can fill the trees back up. And if you right click on these mountains, you can hooray more mountains with the white tile under it. And if you want to use more tiles, we can click on the tab B or the tab C, and we can have more tiles we can use in drawing our map. So we can take this road, we can copy that, and we can just, oh, there we have a road thingy, yay. So now it's actually going to create a super amazing map. Not saying this one isn't super amazing, but we're going to make one better. And here it is, our beautiful new world. If we look in the bottom left, we can find that, hey, here's a little town. And if we look at the top right, here's our grassy mountains. We also have these normal mountains, this mansion place, and this corporate building that's just sitting there because why not? And so, here it is. Now if you want to export and let others play your amazing game thing, whatever,